Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be vlogging for you guys and I'm really excited because I have not been recording at all lately. So I am starting to feel a little bit better, and that's why the other day I picked up the camera and I didn't even finish that video, but I did get a lot of footage throughout the day, so I'm going to try again and vlog today. Sam made me breakfast before he left, so I'm already out here. I already ate and now I'm just kind of waiting for the kids to wake up. I would before make them breakfast while they're all still sleeping, but they've all been waking up a little bit later, so when they wake up their food is cold. So I'm just waiting till they wake up and then I'll go ahead and get breakfast started and all that. But as of right now, I think I'm going to pick up the living room. We left it kind of a mess last night, sadly. That's what I'm gonna do. This kitten, let me grab her. This kitten has not been letting me or Sam sleep. In the middle of the night, she always climbs and starts scratching our heads and scratching the chair and all of that, and if we close the door she starts scratching at the door and meowing and crying and all that. So today when she's trying to sleep, I'm going to wake her up and then, you know, hopefully she'll sleep at night. So let's go ahead and get our day started. Okay, you guys, so the kids woke up. I made them breakfast. For breakfast, they're having yogurt, mixed fruit, eggs, and waffles. So here's Bree Bree. What are you going for first? What are you gonna eat first? Why is my camera not focusing? Same thing for these kids, just more stuff. Are you happy, Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about you, Lily? Yeah. Okay, you guys, it's a couple hours later and I wanted to show you guys me trying to find the baby's heartbeat. I'm 8 weeks and 5 days pregnant right now, and I've been trying since the beginning of this week because with Briella I found it really early. So I'm kind of getting discouraged because I haven't found it yet and it's a little bit scary. I just posted a pregnancy update today talking about this, and I brought it up to my doctor because I had an appointment last Friday. Tomorrow's Friday, and he tried to find it last week as well. He couldn't. He was like, maybe it's too early. He said within this next week you should be able to find it. So I'm over here searching for it and I cannot find it for the life of me. So I'm going to do that real quick. I have Miss Bree right here, so I don't know if she's going to let me. But Briella, can you say hi? Say hi, guys. Good girl. That's your YouTube channel, Bree. They're watching you. You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Oh, you see your hair? Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys watch. So, what I do is I just sit right here. Obviously, I bring this down a little bit so that I don't get gel everywhere. And then I just put the jelly on my belly. Put a good amount. I've had this since I was pregnant with Logan. This is the one that I've been using. So we're gonna try to find it right now, huh, Bree? You think we're gonna find it? Oh man, I just got gel on my... Okay, I'm gonna change my pants soon anyways, so I'm just gonna wipe it on my pants. Okay. Ready? As you can see, I'm bloated already, or it's the baby, I don't know. But let's see. I don't know. Okay, so that's my heartbeat. Okay, and I cannot find the babies. Hi you guys, it's a couple weeks later and I am here to give you an update about my pregnancy and everything that's been going on right now. So sadly, this pregnancy is ending in a miscarriage. I am supposed to be 10 weeks and 3 days pregnant, but this last weekend we found out that I was having a miscarriage, and I'm going to go into every detail so you guys can understand what's been going on. So in this video, I was 8 weeks and 5 days pregnant and I was trying to find the baby's heartbeat, and I was worried because at this point with Briella's pregnancy, I was already able to find the heartbeat. So I was getting really concerned, but every time I reached out to my doctor, he said no, that everything was fine. So another week passed and I was 9 weeks and 5 days, and I was getting really concerned because I was like, okay, like I should definitely be able to find the baby's heartbeat right now, because with Logan and Briella at this point, I was already able to find the heartbeat. So come Saturday, this is the day before Father's Day, we had people over and I started cramping and slightly bleeding. It was very, very light bleeding. Nothing crazy, but I knew. My intuition knew. I had known since I filmed this video at 8 weeks and 5 days. I wasn't feeling pregnant anymore. All my pregnancy symptoms had subsided. I was just feeling normal, you know, and just, I don't know, I couldn't tell what it was, and I obviously didn't want to believe that it was a miscarriage. So that day I decided to go to urgent care, and they sent us straight to the ER, where they first did some blood work. And the last time I went to the doctor, my HCG level was at 19,000, and while we were at the hospital, they told me that my HCG levels were now at 12,000. So they had dropped by 7,000, and obviously that's a clear signal that something is wrong. So they sent me for an ultrasound, and like I said, I was supposed to be 10 weeks pregnant at this point, like right on the dot. We were expecting to see a whole baby and everything, but nope. The baby was only measuring 6 weeks and 1 day. So for a whole month, this baby had been passed away in my belly, and it made sense as to why I was never able to find the heartbeat, and why I never had nausea, why like it stopped super early. Like I did have nausea for a little bit, but it definitely stopped. And then I was having dizziness in the beginning, and that stopped, and everything was just normal by the time that I went and got this ultrasound. I had pleaded with my doctor to please give me an ultrasound, and he never did, or else we would have found it earlier in the pregnancy. And it's just really unfortunate because we tried for this baby. Like I was ready to have another baby, and it's just not happening now, and I'm just really upset that, you know, it ended like this. If you guys know, I've had 2 miscarriages previously before Briella, and it was when I was breastfeeding Logan. I had 2 back-to-back, and I honestly think that it has to do with breastfeeding and being pregnant, because they have only happened when I am trying to do both, when I'm trying to be pregnant and breastfeed at the same time. So I am done trying for another baby until Briella stops breastfeeding. I'm not going to just stop her from it, because I didn't do that to Logan, and I don't want to do that to Briella. And honestly, my body needs some time to heal. My mental state, you know, just I need some time to heal from miscarrying this baby, and I don't want to just jump on it and get pregnant again right away. It's just not what I want to do. After I had those 2 miscarriages, trying to conceive another baby, we did stop for like 6 months, and then later we conceived Briella. So obviously my body's not ready, and I need to stop breastfeeding before I have another baby. And that's pretty much everything that goes into it. But while I'm miscarrying, so I told you guys that I went to the ER on Saturday, which it was very light bleeding. It wasn't anything too crazy. And then Sunday, like, it tapered off. There was no more cramping, there was no more bleeding, and I was like, what is going on? I thought I was going to have a D&C where they took the baby out, or like get a pill to, you know, get labor started and all that. But then come Monday morning, I am getting up, Sam went to work, and I was just getting the kids ready for the day when the bleeding started. It was really, really, really heavy. I was bleeding through pads. I was clotting, like there was clots this big coming out of me, like a bunch. And so I called Sam, and he came home from work, and we were just hanging out at the house, and I was like, if this continues, we need to go to the hospital. So it did continue. I didn't understand how much bleeding was normal, because with my other 2 miscarriages, definitely didn't bleed this much, and I was very concerned. So we went to the hospital, and they basically told me that every woman is different, and since you were further along, it makes sense why you're bleeding more, because the further along you are, the more tissue and stuff that you have to pass from your uterus and everything. So it made sense. And while they like checked my hemoglobin, which basically checks if I'm anemic, and if I'm anemic, that means I've lost too much blood, and my hemoglobin was perfect. And they were saying, you know, if you start getting dizzy or, you know, lightheaded, or you faint or something, to come back in. And Good thing today it has tapered off. Like it's just light bleeding. It's kind of like a normal period now, but that was definitely very, very scary, and I don't want to do that again. Like, it is so sad, and it's really hard to go through. Sam's already missed 2 days of work because he's been home with me because I, you know, can't lift Briella up without a gush of blood coming out of me. It's really sad and scary. But that is the update. I know I didn't really record much while I was pregnant, and that's because while I was pregnant, like, I was having symptoms, and then when I started to get scared, like, I didn't want to post because I was like, what if I am having a miscarriage? I don't want to, like, post all of that, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say about this pregnancy. I knew when I couldn't find the baby's heartbeat that I was going to miscarry because it was just my intuition. I felt it inside that the baby was not okay. I didn't feel pregnant, and if you're feeling these symptoms, you definitely need to get checked out because it's better to be safe than sorry. Like, they could have found this a lot earlier. I had actually went to the ER for dizziness after 6-week mark, so they could have done an ultrasound around 8 weeks. I think it's around the time I made this video, and they told me that we're not doing an ultrasound because dizziness is a normal part of pregnancy and everything, but I don't know. I just feel like if they would have done an ultrasound at that point, then we could have found out earlier, because this baby literally was not okay inside of me for a whole month. Like, how does that even happen? I could have gotten an infection, and if you guys don't know, I have health anxiety, so that kind of stuff really scares me. So with my next pregnancy, I'm definitely going to make sure they give me all the tests and all of the ultrasounds, like, right from the beginning, to make sure that everything's okay. So I think that's going to be the end of today's video. I want to start recording again, but I always say that and something comes up. So I'm just going to let you guys know that I'm okay and I'm having a miscarriage. So I don't know when's the next time I'll post, but probably soon. I am feeling the need to, you know, distract myself, so I'm probably going to use YouTube as an outlet and just share with you guys what's been going on and just all the fun things that we have planned. Hopefully I come back from this pretty quickly. I don't want to be stuck in, like, this mental state of, like, being negative, because it's not good for anyone. But yeah, at this point I'm rambling. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I don't know, just comment down below, pray for us, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.